What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Golden Dice Podcast. My name's Jack, as usual. But today we have a special video for you. Just like set 2, we got the press kit that was sent out to CC. So obviously big thank you to GameGenic, to FFG, to Asmodee for letting us be a part of this. It's very exciting to get this product early, and hopefully we can pull some new cards because there's about 60 that we have not seen. I obviously haven't seen any of the showcases, just Obi-Wans. So maybe we get lucky and pull a showcase as well, on top of, I believe, 2 legendaries that we have not seen yet. So we're going to open this box. It should be pretty similar to what we had last set, but I'm excited to crack in nonetheless. Whoa. Box is beautiful, by the way. I still have my one from last set back there as well. All right, so it's a little different than last time. We have 2 playmats, which is different. 2 of the soft crates. The sleeves, I think we... Ooh. So I'll go through the GameGenic stuff first, and then we can get into opening the FFG products. But we'll start off with the playmats because they're the biggest ones here. But here we have the droid one with them firing, and the Darth Maul with the art that we have not seen, but there's guesses that that is the showcase art for Maul. So I'm actually even want to just like pop this out and have this underneath for it, because these were shown off by the stream the other week. I believe Alicia showed it off, and then if you know, way before that, GameGenic showed it off on one of the streams. So we're gonna take this one out because I'm very excited for the Maul art. Man, that looks beautiful. I mean, because we're gonna be opening some packs, so we're gonna put this down, and we're definitely gonna open on it. And then from there, we've got the sleeves. We have Obi-Wan and General Grievous, along with the new, just white ones and a Darksaber one, which is actually interesting because I didn't realize that there was going to be a difference between them. I don't think it says their name on it anywhere. But this one has the black line in the middle, if you could tell, and then this one is just white. So we just got a white colored one and then a Darksaber colored one for that. So these Darksaber ones are probably going to be used in like every deck ever. And I'm excited because the set 2 sleeves have held up extremely well, and I'm in love and still using them. So I'm excited to use these ones. And then obviously these are, if you're playing an Obi deck, you can use Obi sleeves. Grievous deck, you're going to be using the Grievous sleeves. And if you're anything like my teammate Brian, you're going to build a Grievous deck with Obi sleeves, and you're going to build an Obi deck with Grievous sleeves. And then we have soft crates. They gave us 2 soft crates. Seems to be following the similar pattern of the sleeves that they use. So as you can see, this one has Maul and Obi-Wan on it. And then the token tray inside has the Maul artwork as well. Noticeably different from this Maul still, and the Maul on the sleeves as well. And then this has the Ahsoka and Grievous on there, with Grievous being the token box in this one. And I do love soft crates. I keep intending to use them more and more. I have a stack over there. I've got the Rey one, the Vader one, the Luke one, and the Mando one as well. So I've got 4 of them. I love to use them. Definitely recommended, especially if you don't feel like buying the deck pods anymore. You feel like the deck pods are a little bit too big. The soft crates are really a great way to store some of your decks. And now here we have the 2-player start. Very excited for this. This is obviously a great way to get in if it's your first time buying into a set. Can't recommend these enough. These decks are great to just open, play with a friend, and they also come with starter exclusive cards as well. Each deck has 4 different cards, and you get a full playset. You get 3. You don't have to buy this twice. And we're going to open this up. We do know what the deck lists are. We have seen them, but it's always fun to open up product. Oh my goodness. So I imagine this will be similar to as it was in the past. So here we can see we have our deck lists, and then we also get some foldouts. Awesome. So yeah, we keep getting the art. This is actually different that it is sideways. Normally it was top to bottom rather than side to side for the artwork. So that's a little different. And then I'm assuming Ahsoka one as well. Love these. I wish there was like a way to buy like an official poster, because I would hang these up, but I just don't like the creases in them. But Brian does, so Brian will be getting these. He'll be excited. Two, you know, cardboard deck boxes that you can use to store them in if you don't have the opportunity to get a soft crate or a deck pod as well. These work great in that situation. And then obviously a bunch of punch out tokens, epic action tokens, initiative, and then you have 10, some 5s, and a bunch of 1s. And then here's the quick start rules. Got Yoda. I don't know if we've seen that art. I wonder if that's his showcase. But it kind of goes through. Just a great way to get started. Goes through all the rules, deck building a little bit. What happens when you run out of cards, credits for the game, and things like that. So we're going to take a peek into these. But again, the real start is these packs coming up. But I do want to glance through them and at least give an overview of what you'll see when you open up these two-player kits. So you'll get your leader, which only comes in the two-player kit. You also get a base, and very important, if you're ever confused and want to rebuild the two-player set and what's in here, it, on the back of the base, has the deck list as well. And obviously Grievous is on the layer of Grievous. And you get 3 tokens in here and in there. If you notice, they are clone and droids, not shield and experience. There are no shield and experience in this set. It's just going to be battle droids and clone trooper tokens. And then going in from here, you can look, there shouldn't be any new cards because they did their two-player starter. So we're going to quickly go through these, but they are all on StarWarsUnlimited.com at the card database on there. But we got Starfighters, we got Senators. I'm going to try to mainly just pick out the starter, the special cards, which only come in the starter. But there's a lot of good ones in here. I mean, and you get rare cards like Poggle the Lesser, who I think will be a very good card. Here we have the Separatist Commando and the Battle Droid Escort, which are both starter cards. Both end up in the 3 drops. Then we have the General's Guardian. We get some Kraken in there. Admiral Trench. Hailfire. Invisible Hand, which is another rare. So it's like you get good value out of buying these starters. Even from a standpoint of just getting a few rares, getting exclusive cards. Now, there are some S's in here, but these are reprints. So it's important to know, this is only 2 of, so that's a dead giveaway that that's not the starter exclusive one. Come back into here and have Grievous Wheelboy. Interesting. Maybe am I going crazy? Is that only 2 of? Well, it says Grievous Wheelbike is a 3 of in here. And oh my god. I only got 2 of them. Am I going crazy? I don't think I dropped any. Okay, well, you should get 3 Grievous Wheelbikes. But yeah. So that's the Grievous start. You get General's Guardian, Separatist Commando, Battle Droid Escort, and Grievous's Wheelbike as the starter exclusive cards in that. And, hard to totally say, how relevant they all will be, but certainly I think the Battle Droid Escort is going to be really great in the decks I want to exploit because it turns it on. And then Grievous Wheelbike is going to be great in pretty much any Grievous deck because its ability to be played for 2 less. So it's a 2-cost upgrade that gives +3/+3 and Overwhelm. Then we have Ahsoka here, and she is on Camino, and same thing. You have the deck list there. Same 3 tokens with a Clone Trooper on the other side as well. So we're going to shift these over a little bit. And we have the 322nd Stalwarts, and then see you got Anakin's Interceptor in here, Coruscant Guard. I love to see Echo. Patrolling V-Wing has the S. That is a reprint from set 1. Love to just see clones in here. Love to see Yularen. He's a rare that I think you want to keep an eye out for being very good and competitive. Anakin, also another great one. 5 cost, 6/6. He's looking pretty good. And then we have Rex, who obviously is more expensive than the Battle Droid Escort, but I think will be great for the hero decks trying to keep coordinate online. We get Tranquility as one of in a rare, which is great. And then we do have our 3 Ahsoka Padawans lightsabers. Let's see, we have more S rarity and Open Fire. And that's a reprint as well. So those are the starter decks. We're going to get these out of the way. and we're going to start opening some packs. The exciting thing that I know we're all here for, and that I'm here for. Yeah, we will do the pre-release box first. So the pre-release box, as you know, comes with 6 packs, and it'll come with Hyperspace, Grievous, and Ahsoka as well. And it's the only chance that you can't pull them in packs, although we did get the showcases of the starter leaders in packs last time as well. So take out our packs. You do get a little deck pod with it, and you get tokens, and you get talking about building a pre-release deck. So as you can see, we've got Cody, Asajj, and Yoda. Have our tokens, don't need them. This is great to hold on to for that. And then you will have your Hyperspace leaders in this pack right here. And last time it was foil on the leader side, but it's not. These are just simply Hyperspace cards, and I think I like that because one side foiling makes it bend a little bit, and I like having them not be that. So really cool to see that. So I'm going to open these and try to talk through maybe what I would play a little bit through this. These are available to pick in your pre-release kit to use as leaders in those. So you can always fall back to Grievous and Ahsoka if you don't like what you pull. Here we got Pre-Vizsla. He is a rare. Sometimes it can be a little bit tougher to use in these situations, and he relies a lot on drawing, so we'll have to see if we get any support for that. I believe this is a new base that we haven't seen yet. Battle Droid on the back. Pike Place. Palace. Obadiah. Grievous Reassembly we've seen. Obedient Vanguard we've seen. Clone Heavy we've seen. Grieved Parliamentarian. What in the world is this artwork? I love that. He's freaking out. Look at those eyes. I don't know how well you can see those eyes and how creepy they are a little bit. Autofocus on that camera's not. But it is a 2-cost 2/2 ground unit. Separatist official. When played, choose an opponent. They shuffle their discard pile and put it on the bottom of their deck. Interesting. I don't know too many decks that I care about that right now doing. But certainly, you know, if you go against Afra, that's a good way to do it. We have a new one here as well, another common. 2-cost Vigilance Event, Guarding the Way. It's a tactic. Give a unit Sentinel for this phase. If you have the initiative, also give that unit +2/+2 for that phase. I dig that. Conditional Sentinel, cost 2, and if you have initiative, getting that +2/+2 is going to be pretty good at stopping that. Have seen these, Seen clear the field. Squad support is new, I believe, attached to a non-leader unit. Attached unit gains, this unit gets +1/+1 for each trooper unit you control. Might be a little hard to pull off. Will be interesting to see how that goes. Execute Order 66 was spoiled this morning. And then we got a common Factoid Spider Droid, which I believe is new. 5/6 Separatist Droid Walker, cost 8, command, a ground unit, exploit 2, and has ambush. Yeah, I mean, certainly ambush for, if you can pay 4, ambush a 5/6 in is not bad at all. These exploits have been always a little tricky for me to evaluate because you're still not sure, like, you know, I haven't played any games really with it yet. So. Ooh, next up we got Quinlan. Love to see that. And we got the same base. Ryloth Militia. 2 attack, 3 health, raid 1. Twi'lek Trooper, 2-cost command ground unit. So that is new. Love the artwork on that. That is sick. I think this would be pretty solid, especially in these formats. Obviously, you're always looking for a 3/3 for turn 1 or a 3/2 to make sure you trade in things. But 2/3 with raid 1, if you have the initiative, certainly works. Bold Recon Commando, 3-cost ground unit, aggression, 3 attack, 4 health. Republic Clone Trooper, has Saboteur, is a common. Not bad either. I mean, you're looking, you know, maybe ideally for 3/5s as we've seen a little bit more, but 3/4 Saboteur could certainly be relevant. Infantry, the 2/12, the Spider Droid that we've seen, Tank we've seen. Heroes on both sides, this is a new one. I believe that's Rush Clovis with Ahsoka. Choose up to 1 Republic unit and up to 1 Separatist unit. Give each of the chosen units +2/+2 and Saboteur for this phase. It's a common. Yeah, I mean, if you certainly the single aspect stuff has kind of had that. Just aggression or just command has had Separatist and Republic in the midst of it, so you can definitely mix and match those within there. And I mean, giving 2 units +2/+2 is going to be good for the cost of 2. Ooh, we have a 1-drop, a 1-cost ground unit, Cunning Clone Dive Trooper. 2 attack, 1 health, Republic Clone Trooper. Coordinate while attacking While this unit is attacking, the defender gets -2, -0 while they have coordinate. I love that. Love the artwork. Love this episode in the Clone Wars as well. I mean, that's certainly interesting. It's going to pretty much die to everything. Like, even with the -2, it's because it has the 1 health. But if it does get buffed, if there's upgrades, if there's things that are buffing your token units, you know, he might be able to survive that. Unshakable Will. 4 cost upgrade. Attached unit gains Sentinel +2/+2. So, more expensive than the double Vigilance one that gives Sentinel, but also you get more stats with it. So, that's kind of the trade-off for that, I'm sure. Twice the Pride, Wartime, Grill Insurgency, and Knight of the Republic. Let's see, Hyperspace. Hyperspace, Chancellor Palpatine. That's a pretty cool one to get a Hyperspace of, because he flips and he's on leader side again. Really excited to build with him. I'm really curious to how people, a bigger brain than I, are going to come up with ways to play him, and then I'll pick it up and do poorly with it. But that's a really interesting one, especially in a limited, in a sealed, in a draft environment. I don't know how well that'll go, but I believe a new base. We have Christophsis, the Crystal City. Got a clone on the back of it. Got Series Officer, Outspoken. Ooh, B2 Legionnaires. 5 cost ground unit, command, Separatist droid trooper, 5 attack, 4 health, Sentinel, and Overwhelm. Don't love the cost, even with the Sentinel. Feel like it's going to get killed a lot, but, you know, it might be fine. Old access codes. 1 cost aggression upgrade. When played, if opponent controls more units than you, draw a card. And you get +1/+0 on it. Oh, that's not terrible. I kind of dig that. Trade Federation Shuttle, 3 cost, space unit, vigilance, 2 attack, 3 health, separatist vehicle transport. When played, if you control a damage unit, create a battle droid token. We love to see that. I love the hyperspace of that. We love making more tokens. Hotshot V-Wing, a 2/3 Republic vehicle fighter. Not bad if you need space. Dwarf Spider Droid, 3 attack, 4 health, separatist droid, has grit. We've seen Trench, we've seen Saul, and Dendup's Loyalist. Saul I'm excited for. He's interesting, he's expensive, and he doesn't have immediate impact, but he just dodges a lot of the common removal in the game right now. Maul, we love to see Maul. And Sundari, we have Mandalore. That's really sick. I was really hoping to get a hyperspace base so I could start getting some of these leaders. Volunteer Soldier. Never forget. Falchion Ion Tank. I think that's how you say it. 6 cost, ground unit, vigilance, 4 attack, 6 health, has Sentinel, Republic vehicle tank. I think the stats a little too low, doesn't do enough, right? Obi-Wan's a 4/6 as well, but at least he gives the experience when defeated. But if you play this and it gets bounced to cunning, you're going to cry. Republic attack pod, 6 cost, ground unit, cunning, heroism, 6 attack, 7 health, Republic vehicle walker. If you control 3 or more units, this unit costs 1 less to play. Yeah, I mean, if you play that on 5, that's 6/7. I mean, you're going to be very happy with that. That could be a pretty good card in this deck. Vulture Interceptor Wing, 3 attack, 3 health, 4 cost, space unit, vigilance, separatist droid, vehicle fighter. On attack, give an enemy unit -1/-1 for this phase. Like that, you're able to give it to anything. Then we have 5s and Twice the Pride. I remember my packs doing pretty poorly last time, so I feel like we're about to revisit that as well. Nuke Gunray. And then we have the Nest on Andron. Ooh, Daring Raid reprint. Devastating Gunship. 5 cost, space unit, vigilance, villainy, 3 attack, 5 health, separatist droid, vehicle transport, grit. When played, defeated an enemy unit with 2 or less remaining HP. I mean, I like that. I like the when played of being able to defeat stuff. It can definitely get around shields, but blue does that pretty well. So let me see how that plays out. Senatorial Corvette. 5 cost, aggression, heroism, space unit, 5 attack, 4 health, saboteur. When defeated, each opponent discards a card from their hand. Ooh, I like that. Red getting that discard, I think, could be continually relevant. I mean, Han and Rey, I'm sure will be liking that card. Holdout Blaster. 1 cost upgrade attached to a non-vehicle unit. When played, you may have attached unit deal 1 damage to a ground unit. +1/+0. I mean, that seems fine. I mean, that's a pretty good Just upgrade to have. 41st Elite Corps. 3 cost ground unit. Vigilance Heroism. 3/3 Republic Clone Trooper. Coordinate. This unit gets +0/+3. Unless there's a way to then like give it Sentinel or keep it out. I don't know how much like a 3/6 will go crazy, but obviously, I mean, that's hitting the things that you want of, you know, a 3-drop 3/5. The issue is that will this be online? The conditional of that makes it a little rough playing a 3/3 for 3. Coruscant Guard we've seen. Freelance Assassin, 3 cost cunning unit, ground, 4 attack, 2 health, underworld. When played, you may pay 2. If you do, deal 2 damage to a unit. Interesting that it's flexible, but certainly 2 health on a 3-drop is very scary. Ooh, Providence Destroyer, 8 cost space unit, vigilance, villainy, 5 attack, 7 health, separatist vehicle, capital ship, has exploit 2 on attack. Given enemy spaceship, space unit -2/-2 for this phase. I mean, that's pretty good. Exploit 2, so it could come out at 4. It could be like a decent answer to those lurking ties, those 7 fleet, those space units that are a little bit more pesky that, you know, Blue Villain does have answers to it with make an opening and then even their own space units, but that could be a pretty good answer to it as well. Hyperspace Padme, we love to see that. Hyang and Morgan Elsbeth, we love to see that. And our last pack, I truly actually just forgot about the packs that I've opened so far. So speaking of Padme, and here we go. We have our hyperspace KCM mining facility, Mustafar, and there's our hyperspace battle droid. The Droidica, RIP Shields. But we got Advanced Recon Commando, 3 cost, Command Heroism, 4 attack, 3 health, and has Overwhelm. You know, I just want to see more health on some of these units for Coordinate. Perilous Position. When played, exhaust attached unit, they get -2/-2. It's a 3 cost vigilance upgrade. Republic Arc, Grenade Strike, In Pursuit, seen that. Steadfast Senator, 1 cost, ground unit, just command, 0/4. Republic Official, action, pay 2, exhaust, attack with unit, gets +2 for this attack. I mean, it's kind of interesting. For 1, you get 4 health on the board. Someone to, you know, you can exhaust, pay 2 to do that attack, and then also exploit this. So you get those 2 resources back, essentially. Seen that, seen Sly. And we saw Guarding the Way earlier, and that's our Hyperfoil. So this is our pre-release set. Didn't really super love anything. But again, I didn't like keep track of everything as I went through because I was just really looking for new cards and hoping for something. But I feel like I would probably try to go. I feel like Maul, Grievous, Quinlan are kind of where my eyesight is going in this. I mean, Ahsoka's just a good aggressive leader, but I would try to make something between the 4 of them work. But I am going to get. We have other packs in the box if you did see them. But I'm going to try to collect these and keep these to the side. But this is a little similar. I think my Hyperfoil last time was Moisture Farmer. But hey, that ended up being playable. You know, Ray did like that card. I think it ended up getting cut a little towards the end, but yeah, can't be picky here. Now let's see how many packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. May these be better than what we got earlier. Django's nice to see. On or on again. Clone Heavy. Aggravated Guardian. Lethal Crackdown. 4 cost event. Vigilance Villainy. Defeat a non-leader unit. Deal damage to your base equal to that unit's power. Uncommon. Yeah. I mean, I kind of dig that. There's no restrictions. You just eat the power of it. Obviously, that feels bad, but if you can just do that once rather than them getting 2 hits in, that could be a little better. Savage we've seen. Ooh, Hyperspace Self-Destruct looks sick. Unnatural Life and Soulless 1. So 0 legendaries. If anybody tells you pre-release kits are cooked, you're lying. Obi-Wan, level 13, Coruscant. This is a new one. 3 cost space unit, aggression, reckless torrent. 3 attack, 1 health, Republic vehicle fighter. Coordinate. When played, you may deal 2 damage to a friendly unit and 2 damage to an enemy unit in the same arena. When playeds are always nice. That's a little tough, especially if you're trying to kill a space unit and he's the only space unit. He's gonna end up dying. Headhunter Squadron. 2-cost space unit, 1 attack, 4 health, Republic vehicle fighter. I don't know what the 1 attack is really going to do for you, truly. 1 cost, ground unit, vigilance, warrior drone. 1 attack, 4 health, separatist. Great for those exploit decks. Ooh, Asajj is uncommon. Sword and shield, you learn. And then a Hyperfoil Relentless Rocket Droid. Nuke Gunray, and another Hyperspace. We got a clone this time. So look, we've got one of each, wherever your friend went. Look at that. Subjugating, Contest. Ooh, Hyperspace, that's one of the new cards we saw earlier. Oh, Jar Jar. Yeah, we had seen all these as well. Very excited for Rune Hako to come in. Let's see what he can do. 3-2 in blue vigilance is kind of something they needed. A little bit with some on play that could be relevant later in the game as well. We got Palpatine again. And we got Pike Palace again. Solid Legionnaire Strategic Analysis is a new one. 5-cost event aggression. It's a plan. Draw 3 cards. Not huge on that. Sabine. Cool seeing Sabine. Alright. This is it. This is the showcase and the legendary in it. I believe. No, but a Hyperspace Django does look cool. And still the same bases that we've been getting. I do see Hyperfoil. Have seen that, seen that, seen that. Vulture. Another Hyperspace. Caught in the crossfire. Oh man, a Hyperspace, Hyperfoil. Jar Jar Binks. To end our night on. Right, that's everything. All the cards have been opened. So yeah, obviously I'll be going back and trying to collect all the new cards and putting them together to make sure they can get put into the big Discord and blast it out so everybody can see what they are as well. But again, big thank you to FFG, to GameJanic for sending us this kit, and yeah, just very excited for set 3, and best of luck on your pools. I hope they are much better than what I got. So appreciate y'all watching, and catch you next time.